Well, good morning, everyone, team. Let me start the session for today. Meanwhile, others can join parallelly, team. So, just a second, team. Let me just share my Excel to you. Right. So, team, in the last session, yesterday, I have not taken the session team because I have given the session to you as I could not able to take the session due to my throat pain. So there was a confusion that I noticed it team. Couple of students reported to me. Actually, that I know. Like what you've been texted to us in the support. The thing is, in the last session, please focus team. Very important this one in the last session, today is 11th. On 9th, we have the session. Yesterday, I have not taken the session. I have given the topic to complete by yourself, team. On 9th, what I have covered, team, till what extent I have covered as part of end user transactions. Okay, we were talking about the HR self-service transactions, team, right? As part of that, I have gone till here, team. If I go to my client group, person management, okay, my client group, person management, and if I search any employee in the system, team, any employee in the system, till here we completed in our day before yesterday session, team. If you go to edit, difference between correct, update, delete, record, history button, then if you go to further update buttons, team, okay, if you go to further update buttons, team, all the transactions resided here, I told you, like add assignment, end assignment, demotion, promotion, manager change, location change, difference between transfer, global transfer, add assignment. These all transactions we have covered in our day before yesterday session, team, right? So yesterday to share with you exactly, I don't have that time, to map the session for these topics, team. So what I did, I have given the session to you that is starting from here. So actually, after these update button, whatever the transactions that HR can do from here, the next part, the further transactions as a HR, that HR will be doing to the employee will be residing in that right side taskbar, team. So for every module, what transactions that HR can perform. So these are for absence module. These are for payroll. These are for compensation. These are for our core HR module, team. So these all transactions we have in core HR module as a HR, he or she can do to the employee. So what I did in the yesterday's session that I have given to you, I started the topic from here. That actually I know that even in the message I have given a note. In this session, the transaction started from user account because all are individual transactions. No chains, no joins in this team. So in yesterday's session, we covered from user account, talent profile, document records, and after HR self-service, employee and manager self-service also covered in that team. So whoever not yet completed, please complete that session. If not, Amar, Venkatesh and Rushikesh reached out to me. Kumar, we been not continued with the topics that which we left out. Fair enough, no problem. Today I will continue till this extent what we have to cover, team. If you want, we can follow this tomorrow or day after tomorrow. So because all these are individual transactions, nowhere connections is there, team. In the yesterday's session I given to you, the topic started from here. As a HR, what he can do. These transactions we have seen. Now today, whatever we left out, these transactions I will talk about, team. Okay. So now it will be clear to everyone. No confusion here, right? Now team, as a HR, what else transactions he can perform after this edit update button? A part of this team, if any furthermore transactions if HR want to do to employee, they can come to the right side taskbar, team. For every module, we have the list of transactions what HR can perform to the employee. In absence module, next we will start here, team. In payroll module, I will touch base to you on this. In compensation, we will see this, team. Now in core HR module, personal and employment, team. So here, few of the transactions we can talk with respective to core HR module. What is this team? Person. See, while we hiring the employee team, first two tabs, what are they? Identification and personal information screens. Correct team? While we hiring an employee, in first two tabs, we will capture employee personal details team. His name information, NID information, his gender, date of birth. Then in second tab, his address, email, phone number, marital status, religion, citizenship, passport, visa, contacts. First two tabs while we hiring the employee. Now team, after hiring the employee as a HR, if you want to come and update any personal details of the employee team, come to the employment screen, right side taskbar, under personal and employment, go to person. Go to person. So here team, these all are self-explanatory or understandable team. If I come to person information, while we hiring, whatever the details we captured, name and address of the employee, communication details, phone, email, NID information, biographical info, legislative info, gender, marital status, religion. See team, you everywhere edit option will be there team. Let's say name details of the employee you want to correct, edit. Everywhere we have that team, correct, update, delete records. You want to correct from day one, then the page will become editable. You can pass anything, you can click on OK. Or let's say you want to correct the NID details of the employee, you can give team. So while hiring the employee, whatever we given, HR can come to person tab, and in the person information, HR can check employee personal level details team. Here display photo. See, when we log in team here with our user, if I want my photograph to be coming up here team, or when as a HR I come to any person record here team. Now MK is coming, means first letter from first name, then first letter from the second name, MK, Mahesh Kumar. But here I want employee photo should come. So as a HR team, HR can upload here. Even in our YouTube channel, recently uploaded this feature as a video team, you can find there also. But here, as a HR, he can come and he can upload the employee photo team, the passport size photo, whatever employee details you have in your laptop, you can upload that photo into the system team. So going forward, whenever we search for the employee, here his picture will come. Or when employee log in into the system, in yesterday's session, we covered that employee self-service team. When employee log in, then here he can see his picture coming up team. That will be maintained here. Then legislative info, gender, marital status, anything that you want to update, correct to the employee, you can do here team. Then contact information. While we hiring the employee in the system team, contact details we have to capture, I told you, in the second tab team, like employee, spouse details, father, mother, brother, any employee contact details if you want to capture team. So while hiring only if you capture, here if you come, you would have seen team. But for this Mahesh Kumar in this instance, while hiring, contact details might not capture team. Now as a HR, you can come to the employee contacts and you can select team. What details, whether he is an emergency contact or what. By default, today's date it will come. From when you want to add, you can give and you can capture team, that person details, phone number, address, everything. For example, team, Mahesh Kumar wife also working in the same organization of your client team, or Mahesh Kumar brother also working in the same organization team. It means, okay, already in the system, their record also will be there, employee record. So in that case, you can use this option team, create from existing person team. If you go here, contact type, brother, something, okay. And then here team, you can search other employees data in the system. So you can search team. Means Mahesh Kumar brother also working along with him. He's a colleague to him. His employee record will be there in the system. No, we can come and we can search team. Let's say Akash Sharma is the brother of Mahesh Kumar team. So we can tag like this team. Create from existing person means that one. New means you can go with this. And then team document section with respective to the employee, like his citizenship, his passport, visa, driving license. If these details company want to maintain in the system team, Here we have document section to the employee. See, citizenship information, then passport, visa, permits, driving license. You can upload team. So these things are fine. Disabilities and all not required team. You can submit if you want to save all that details in the system. So typically team, while hiring the employee in first two tabs, whatever that we capture to the employee, HR can capture after hiring the employee from here team, that is person tab. Then team, we have something called allocate checklist. We are not covering this part team because that is not related to core HR module alone. It's a general concept team. We have now replaced checklist concept, replaced it with the journeys. So this we are having as part of our ORC training separately team. In the onboarding area, we are covering this. But we have something called journeys in the Fusion system team. Checklist journeys, something like onboarding checklist, offboarding checklist. It means team, when an employee hiring in the organization, several activities employee have to complete during his onboarding team. So regarding that, a communication emails you want to send to the employee team, like how whenever we hiring the employee in the system, how system sending welcome email regarding his user account and all, we can create the onboarding checklist with a series of tasks team, something like employee have to submit his previous employment documents to the HR team, or employee should collect his ID card from the admin team, or employee should collect the laptop from the IT team, or employee should get his email creation done from the IT team, or employee have to complete some mandatory trainings. So these all activities you want to send in emails to the employee team. You have to complete, these are the pending tasks you have to complete team. So we have a concept called a checklist or journeys in the system team. So that is related to this one, but a separate configuration, a lot more things we have to do. We are not covering that as part of our curriculum team. But here we have as a HR, after hiring the employee, usually they will automatically trigger team. But if as an admin, if you want to check out manually, you can check here team. What checklist triggered to the employee that are waiting or pending on him team. Then the third tab is employment tab team. The current tab that we are on is employment only. The moment you search an employee in the person management and you come to the employee record team, you will land upon employment tab only. That is what this employment tab is about team. Okay. And then team, we have something called seniority dates in the system. This is one transactional concept. As a HR, we can perform team. We have a concept called seniority dates. What do you mean by seniority dates in the system team? Huh? What do you mean by the seniority dates team? See, in Fusion system, with respective to the employee association with several objects like legal employer, enterprise, business unit, department, position, employee length of service details we can maintain in the system team. When I say length of service, employee experience in the organization team, we have a concept called as seniority dates. Since when employee associated with that objects, we can maintain seniority dates for multiple objects team. If I come here to the seniority dates team, okay, see we have this all rules defined. Business unit seniority date, location seniority date, job seniority, enterprise seniority, legal employer seniority. So you can filter team. If I select the legal employer details will come. Means currently my employee Mahesh working in which legal entity or employer? India legal entity. He's working in India business unit. Then he's working in particular job, payables manager. So here team, with respective to different objects, legal employer, enterprise, job, location, business unit. For all these things, we can maintain employee seniority dates team. Since when employee joined or associated with that team. So legal employer, if you select team, employee Mahesh associated with India legal entity from this date team 2010 onwards. So here it will take the reference of higher date team, employee association with this LE. Then we can calculate team as of today. Today is April 11th, 2025. If I click on recalculate team, system will calculate since employee inception till date, what is the experience employee holding in the company. See team, length of service as of today, 14 years, 11 months, 7 days. So my employee Mahesh joined India Legal and this business unit, okay, in the year 2001, May 5th. From then till today, 14 years, 11 months, 7 days is what my employee experience. Like that team, you want to check employee association with a location that he is working currently team. Currently is working in New Delhi. So that is also employee relation is that team. Experience is that. Then if you want to check out the job, then employee job details, you can check out team. Kumar, why we are maintaining seniority dates for all these business objects? Employee experience with them within that. Why we are maintaining? See, in core HR module, we will not use. In core HR, only we will maintain this information team. Employee length of service details. Length of service means employee experience in the company with this business objects team. In absence module, in payroll module, for several calculations, this seniority dates we will use team. One simple example I will tell you. My client having a requirement in the payroll module, something called bonus payment team. Now in the year 2025, in the month of April, company performed extremely well in the last year. My client want to pay bonus to the employees too. My client having a business rule here saying that Kumar, whoever completed 10 years of service in my company, Kumar, for them I will give, okay, 50,000 as a bonus to all employees, Kumar. Whoever completed 10 years of service, okay, in my company, I will give 50,000 bonus, Kumar. Who completed 15 years of service, Kumar, I will pay them 1 lakh bonus. Or who completed or something like greater than 5 years and less than 10 years bracket who are within that, I will pay 30,000 bonus. See team, based upon employee length of service with the organization team, my client having a business rule, then how I can achieve in my payroll module, in my bonus component, I have to call this seniority dates in the formula team for the employees to fetch the employees detail. It's not only that bonus, several things team. Let's say in absence module also, if you take the next module, we're going to start from day after tomorrow is that only. In absence module also, my client telling they have something called annual leave, which will be provided to the employees. My client telling me, Kumar, whoever the employees completed more than 10 years of service, Kumar, yearly 24 days of annual leave, I will give Kumar. Or whoever completed 5 years and less than 7 years, Kumar, for them, only 12 years, 12 days per annum, I will give Kumar. So something like that team. In several validational rules and regulations, we will be using this seniority dates concept team. So for every employee in the system, with respective to different business objects, legal employer, enterprise, business unit, location, job, we can maintain seniority dates information team. Okay. So this informations we will be using in the upcoming modules team, right? Then team, we have something called direct reports. What is this team? I have shown you day before yesterday, whenever we hiring the employee in the system, if you are hiring an employee in a managerial cadre team, if you are hiring an employee in a managerial cadre team, what I told you, while hiring the employee only in the third tab at the assignment level, you can capture the subordinates details of the employee. For example, team, we hired Mahesh Kumar in the system as in a managerial cadre team. So at the assignment level, while you are capturing team, you can maintain the subordinate details also, right? Direct report details team here. See, Uday Kumar Sundar Rajan currently working under our Mahesh Kumar team. In Fusion system, subordinates we call as direct reports, I told you. So usually HR while hiring the employee in the third tab at the assignment level, HR can capture who are the subordinates to the employee, the direct report details team. Now, there is a business requirement that under this Mahesh Kumar, I want to add two more subordinates team. Or let's say current subordinates of Mahesh Kumar, I want to reassign to another manager team. As a HR, I want to do that. Where HRs will go and do here team. In the right side taskbar, under personal and employment, we have direct reports team. So if you come here, direct reports. So when you want to do, by default, today's date, it will come 11th April. I want to do it from Monday, 14th April. So this is actions and action reasons team. Manager change, why you are doing that change, you can give team. Continue. So here see, currently two reportees are working under Mahesh, Sundar Rajan and Uday. Reassign existing report section team. I mean to say, any of his subordinates you want to reassign to another manager, select that person, select another manager to whom you want to reassign. But that is not my requirement. Under Mahesh only, some more people I want to add. Then don't touch this tab team. Continue. Here we have add direct report. So team, this will give a leverage to the HR for reassigning existing reports of the manager to another manager. At the same time, add more direct reports team. Under Mahesh, you want to add more people. Search here. Okay, I'm searching some employee by name John in this demo instance team. Then you can select. Okay. But then one more person you can select. What is the reporting type? Mr. Mahesh Kumar is going to be acting as a line manager to John or what? Manager type we can select. Continue. Any comments, attachments as a HR you want to give and you can submit team. That's all. So this is handling the direct reports to the managers in the system by HR team. That is direct report section. Both HR can handle. Existing report is remapping to another manager and adding new people under this current manager team. Direct report section is that. Next team, we have create work relationship. Last day, Mehra was asking me a question. Kumar, add assignment means within no change in the legal employer, you are telling. Within the same company, multiple assignments, if employee working, add assignment. But let's say the second assignment to my employee, I want to give in another legal employer. Is it doable in the system? I told yes. So here team, how we have transfer, global transfer, we have add assignment and we have create work relationship, two concepts team. Very important understanding in the interview. Definitely interviewer might ask you this question to you. What is the difference between adding assignment, creating work relationship? Very simple. See, add assignment means no change in the legal employer team. Employee will work in same company, same legal employer team. Under that, multiple assignments we can assign team. Create work relationship means, for example, Suresh working in India legal entity. In my case, currently I have taken some Mahesh Kumar is there. Okay. Currently, Mahesh Kumar is working in India legal entity team. I also want Mahesh to work in another legal employer. Simultaneously in two companies, two legal employers. Simultaneously in two legal employers. If you want to make the employee work, we call it as create work relationship team. Currently, employee Mahesh have employee work relationship with this legal employer team. Under that, he is working for an assignment. But my client telling Kumar for next 1 month, in the month of May, I also want Mahesh to work in another company of mine. Kumar, that is global transfer, no? Day before yesterday, you told that global transfer is that only, no? In global transfer, what happening team? Permanently employee moving from current company to new company. Correct? Don't confuse here. Global transfer means what I told. in the current legal employer, he will be terminating. And in the new company, he will be starting as a fresh employee there. Correct? But here what team? I want employee to work simultaneously for two legal employers. Okay. Simultaneously for two legal employers. That is called as create work relationship feature team. Okay. Now my employee Mahesh working in India legal entity. I also want Mahesh to work in another company team. Then come here, come to create work relationship, right? Again, it's like a hiring screen only team. See, in the new company, you are adding one more relationship from when onwards. Let's say from May 1st, I want that. Then here team, you have to choose. In the current company, Mahesh working as an employee, correct? In India legal entity, Mahesh working as an employee. In the new company, the new legal employer, you are going to tag what is going to work further. Whether in the second legal employer he is working there also as an employee, or he will be working as a contingent worker or a non-worker, or four work relationships are there now. System asking that. I want there also employee will work as employee only. Then add work relationship, action reason. Then the new legal employer, you can select him in which company you want to assign. So currently Mahesh is working in India legal entity. I want to add one more in Singapore team or whatever. In our case, these things team. Tata Automobiles and TCS, Tata Automobiles Communication, Tata Automobiles TCS USA, whatever it might be. So see team, again it's like a hiring screen only, everything. Then the new assignment in this new company you have to give, proceed salary, submit team. This you can take it as part of your exercise. So create work relationship means that one team. Employee will be working simultaneously for two companies. Now you might get a question. Now someone will ask me, Kumar, will it really happen? Technically, is it possible? Technically not possible, but we have a functionality. In a rare situations team, if client want that kind of scenario to be implemented, we should have a feature in hand. So we have create work relationship team, right? Because for temporary assignments and all, like Amar was asking the last class, right? Temporarily, I want to send him to another area. Then we have global temporary assignment feature. For temporary, this is not the useful thing. If simultaneously you want employee to work for, then create work relationship is the feature we have in the system team, right? Then next what we have team, we have one more tab here coming up called team work relationship. Under create work relationship, we have one more. So as a HR admin, if you want to check employees current work relationship details team, you can go here, come to work relationship team here. Okay, Mahesh Kumar. So currently Mahesh working in this legal employer as an employee. So in work relationship also team. In assignments, how we have primary, secondary. In work relationships also we have team. Currently Mahesh is having only one relationship with India legal entity, primary team. If Mahesh have multiple work relationship, one will be primary, remaining all secondary. The same concept like assignments team. Here we can see. And here we can see my employees tree also here team. Here employee. What is the question number? What is the confusion? Can you please tell me? Please unmute and you can ask me number what is the concern here?
Yeah, so question is about the ad assignment and the work relationship. I'm just in my head, I'm trying to see when do I use what.
That's what I am telling. Now, van assignment means within the same company, within the same legal employer, you want to assign multiple works to the employee. Then you will be using add assignment as a feature. No change in the work relationship, but employee will be taking part of two assignments here. But create work relationship means not within the same company, he will take second one. He will be also assigned in one more company. Currently, India legal entity he is working. Then I will create one more legal entity here.
Okay, so that's the primary difference. Okay, got it. That's the one I missed there. Thank you.
Okay, no problem. Then team, here we have the concept like work relationship team. So as a HR admin, if any employee's work relationship details, if HR want to check out, he can come. Then here HR can check out the employment tree team, like in which company he's working, a kind of work relationship details. But the most important point why we came here is team. Let's say you hired the employee. Very important point to be noted, team here. You hired the employee team with a specific hire date. But let's say employee reached out to you, you in the sense HR person. Imagine yourself as a HR because we are seeing their transactions now, team. So let's say employee reached to HR saying that I want 1 more week extension. I'm not going to join on the date that we decided earlier. I want an extension. See, team, as part of the hiring, the employee hire date you have given team something like today interviews happened something 14th is employee joining date team. So what you did, you hired the employee with 14th April in the system as a hire date and you hired the employee. But tomorrow you got an email from that person, new joining, saying that I want some 4 days extension on 18th, on Friday I will join. But already I created the account, hire date 14th. Now I have to correct the hire date of the employee. First of all, can we do that? Can we correct the hire date of the employee in the system or not? We can do that, team. From here, work relationship, actions button, edit. Okay. Then here you can come and you can correct, team. So when you change the legal employer hire date, even this also will update accordingly, team. But subjective to certain conditions, team. It's not that easy every time to correct the hire dates, team, because if it is a brand new fresh record, okay, no issue. But let's say after hiring, you also tagged absence related leaves, everything to the employee, or you tagged the payroll components to the employee, compensation components to the employee, learning components to the employee, and you processed some transactions to him in those modules, team. Then if there is a child relations are there, system will throw up an error. What error it will throw? First you clear them and come here and correct the hire date. Because if you change the hire date here, automatically in all the places it cannot update, team, right? So if it is a brand new fresh record, team, fair enough. You can correct the hire dates, team. It won't throw up any error. But if any child associations you have given to the employee, more transactions happen to the employee, then if you give the change and if you submit also, an error will pop up, team. But technically, in the real time usage of the application, in the initial time only, if this kind of issue arises, like the employee requesting some extension of changing of hire date, something, then we can come here, then we can update the dates and we can submit accordingly, team. The hire date change will happen from this work relationship edit button, team. Work relationship in the edit button, team. And then, team, we all seen how to hire an employee, then transfer, promotion, demotion, add assignment, change assignment, global transfer, many things we have seen, team. For example, let's say uh, my employee want to submit the resignation in the system, team. He got some better offer outside. My employee want to submit the resignation, team. So usually employee can do by himself. In the yesterday's session, in the employee self-service, how we can submit the resignation, I have covered that, team. I think already you have seen that. But let's say, team, it's not employee. On behalf of employee, I want HR to be submitting the termination because my employee might be working in some remote location, team. He is not having access to his laptop or desktop. Let's assume in this way. So employee requested the HR over a call saying that, hey, I decided to submit my resignation. Kindly please submit my resignation on behalf of me. Something like that, team. Now as a HR want to submit the resignation in the system for the employee. How we can do? Come to the employee, work relationship, actions button, terminate, terminate. See, you will land upon, team, terminate work relationship here, team. You will land upon terminate work relationship, team. So here are termination details, team. These all are actions, team. Why you are submitting the termination to the employee, resignation, retirement, termination, death of the employee. If employee willingly going means we will go with resignation team. So in the system for resignation, whatever the reasons are there, that all will come. Why employee resigning? Personal reasons, no advancement in his career he noticed, incompatibility with the manager issues are there, some better opportunity he got outside, compensation issues. You can give the reason team for what. And here team, as a HR, while submitting the termination, and one more thing team, if HR submitting the resignation of the employee in the system or manager submitting, even in the yesterday's session, I have given team employee and manager self-service covered. On behalf of employee, manager, how to submit resignation also I covered. Whoever not completed over the weekend, please complete that team. Okay. So if manager or HR submitting the resignation to the employee, the terminology we call in the fusion system is termination team. Termination. If employee submitting by himself, we call it as resignation. Both are one and the same. But if employee doing by himself from his self-service means, we call it as resignation team. If HR or manager doing that means, we call it as termination team. Simple. Okay. So here, termination details when you are giving team, notification date and termination date. So termination date means the employee, the actual termination date, last working date team. But notification date is what team? If I keep my cursor over there, date the initiator notifies of the termination means the date on which you are intimating to the company about the employee's termination team. See, usually 100% any company, not 99%, 100% any company in the market, you take example team, they will have the notice period policy team. They will have the notice period policy team. Every employee, when they're resigning to their jobs, they should undergo some notice period team. Okay. They should undergo some notice period team. But Kumar, here, both notification date, today I'm submitting April 11th, termination date also immediately coming today only. Why? There is a mistake with this person record. What is that? I'll show you. Come to employment page team. While we hiring the employee in the system, at the assignment level, while we hiring the employee team, at the assignment level, if you scroll down, where we will capture the employee assignment details, manager details. Here, probation and the notice period also we will capture. I told you team. For this person, notice period was empty, is empty. Means what? You are informing the system for this person, there is no notice period. That is why it is behaving like that. Whenever I am submitting termination, today only it is taking termination date. But that was wrong. That is wrong team. While you are hiring only, you in the sense HR hiring the employee only, notice period detail, 2 months notice, 3 months notice, according to the requirement they will give team. So notice period details we have to update. So if notice period details to the employee at the assignment level, if you provide team, now you see the behavior. While I'm submitting the termination, what happens? You check out team. These all are real-time issues team. In the support project, if you are working, tickets will come like this only. You have to verify all these things and you have to update correctly. Okay. Now see team, notice period details are updated to my employee 2 months. Now in the system as a HR, I'm submitting the termination team. Let me cancel and perform again. Actions button, terminate. Okay. Terminate. Then see team, I'm choosing the reason. See, nothing I did. See, just I came to the screen. Notification date. Today I'm submitting. I'm intimating to the company today. 11th April. Termination date, see, 10th June. Exactly 2 months. April, May, June. System taken up, see, automatically. That is what I'm trying to tell you, team. So at the assignment level in the system, notice period details will be maintained. Even at the employee self-service also, if Mahesh submitting the resignation by himself, then also same team, employee have to go, employee have to serve that notice period. So while employee submitting also, the same notification date and termination dates will trigger accordingly team. See, now this is the last working date of my employee team, 10th June. So while submitting, Any employer comments as a HR, I want to write anything I can give here, team. This recall rights, please ignore, team. This is a DFF in our demo instance. Someone like you and me while practicing, someone defined, team. In real time, in this terminate screen, you won't find this field. Please ignore. Then team, any attachments, any resignation letter that you received from the employee as a proof you want to upload, something, any attachments you can upload, team. And the most important thing, we all know, 2 days back I told you, every employee in the system, whenever hired, user accounts will be created to them, I told you, correct? So now, whenever employee resigning the job and he leaving, the user account to be revoked, no? He should no more access to the company's portal, no? Right? So while HR submitting the termination, user access, revoke user access. After termination, if I select till 10th June, Mahesh will have access to the system, team. His user account will work perfectly. Immediately, if I select team, today only, on 11th April, I'm submitting, no? Today only the access will be revoked, team. You want till 10th June, last working date of the employee, then select after termination. The standard behavior in the system, team, whenever any employee submitted the resignation or termination happened, team, with effective to his last working date, system will automatically make the account inactive. HRs no need to manually go and no need to inactive the account. That involves a lot of human efforts, team, not required. It's an automated behavior. The moment you submit the termination or employee submitted the resignation, till his last working days, his account will active. After that, system will automatically inactivate and it will remove all roles to the user team. So if you try logging with credentials also, no use, test it out. On the demo instance, tomorrow while you are practicing, test out this scenario. Okay. So this is team revoking the user access. Then team, while HR submitting the termination in the system, rehire recommendation. This is also important, team. This is also important, team. What is this, team? While HR terminating the employee, if this person in future, if he's willing to join the company, would we have to allow this person or not? Recommended for rehire. See, yes, not specified. Both are okay. But recommended for rehire, if I keep no and if I terminate him, when you will keep no, team, let's say this employee did some wrong things in the company and company forcefully throwing him out, or employee absconded without intimation, he left the company with some company properties, team, something like that. So company decided that in future this person should not be joined in the organization anymore. In that cases, team, while you terminating the employee as a HR, recommended for rehire, you can keep it as no. Then the reasons also you can keep, team, why gross misconduct, low performance, something. Who told this? He should not be recommended for rehire. Any concerned manager, the details we can give for auditing purpose, team. If you terminate the employee with no, in future, let's say now 2025 April we are, in 27, 2 years down the line, employee, that person again attended the interview, he selected and HR hiring the employee. See, while hiring the employee, we have duplication check feature, no? Because this Mahesh Kumar already old employee, his data will be there with inactive details, team. So obviously, while HR hiring the employee in the system, in hire an employee task, I told you, no, duplication check. System will find out employee first name, last name, middle name, date of birth, gender, whatever that we enable at the enterprise level. Based on that, when system noticed that this existing record is there with recommended for rehire as no, system won't allow you to hire during that time. System will say in the pop-up message, this person is a old record and terminated with recommended for rehire as no. You cannot hire this person. So that is what the validation takes place in future. Recommended for rehire. This is very important feature in the system, team. So if I want him in future, if he's joining, means yes, or not specified, both are okay, team. Then team, currently Mr. Mahesh Kumar having some subordinates working under him. Already 2 people are there, Uday Ranjan, some Deepak, one more John also I added. Now 3 subordinates working under Mahesh. What should happen to them? So team, as a HR, when HR submitting resignation or a termination to any managerial cadre person where some subordinates working under him, HR duty is to remap them to another manager because no more Mahesh will be active from after 10th June. So after 10th June, the subordinates of Mahesh to be remapped to whom? That itself we can do from here. Reassign line reports. So here you can come. See, currently these three people are working under Mahesh. Proposed manager from 11th June team because 10th June is the termination date of Mahesh. Okay. Okay. Click on the drop down. Proposed manager, you can select team. So from Mahesh, some other manager, I am mapping them team. Some Abhishek Kumar, something I selected. I am mapping them to Abhishek team. Click on review and submit. I know that this error will come because every batch in demos we are getting issue only for India legal entity employees team. That is nothing wrong from our side. Something in the demo instance we have an issue. In India legal entity we are facing that issue team. Let me take another employee in the system. Okay. That's a bug actually in our training environments. Only for India legal entity we are facing that issue team. So let me come some other employee I will take, some John Roberts or something. But you understood, right? How to terminate the, I mean, what all details you have to provide. Let me come to work relationship, terminate. Okay. So now again, I'm not wasting the time. We understood for this employee also and the assignment level notice period not given. That is why same date is taking up. Okay, fine. Click on review and submit team. That's okay. Immediately it will come. Okay, team. So here we submitted the termination to the employee team. So once the employee record terminates, if you search team, okay, as of tomorrow, if I search, it will take slight bit of time. It will take slight bit of time. 1 second, I'll show you. Let me check from the backend whether the transaction completed or not. These all transactions team, the clients and HR people in the day-to-day life, they will do. But why we are learning, we should also know because we are configuring and we have to train them on all these aspects team in the project. We have a training phase. During that time, we have to train all that users how to use the system team. So why I'm coming here, let me go to tools work area. Let me check out from the backend whether the transaction completed or not. Still, it is slight bit of time it is taking him to reflect the changes because ideally when I search for this person, it should not come because we submitted the resignation team. Because in person management work area, I told you only active employees data it will search until unless you check box this, the inactive record should not come here team. But the backend it's taking slow. I mean, it's taking time for the changes to complete. Let me wait till this transaction get. What is this transaction, Kumar? Every time you're coming and checking, I'll tell you, team. We have a separate module for this to discuss. 3 to 4 hours time we have to spend on this. So my goodness. Suddenly the environment went for maintenance, I believe. Just 1 second, team. Give me 2 minutes. I'll try to get another environment. Suddenly that went for maintenance team. This happens usually Saturdays we are experiencing that, but somehow today only it went. There is no prior intimation regarding this. Let me try to get another instance and I will proceed with the transaction team. Hello. Chandu, can I get an instance? Yeah. Yeah, you can read it, but I think it is for maintenance. Please share with me once. I'm in middle of the class. Yeah, thank you. Just a second, team. I'm getting one more environment for the class today. Okay. We got another instance, team. Just I received it from the other financial trainer. So let me go to my client group. Let me, where is person management? Oh my God. 1 second, team. Person management here. Okay, let's see in this environment, team. Just before that, let me cross verify one thing. If someone enables approval for the termination, again, it will waste our time. Let me quickly check out for one thing. Next 10 minutes, if the current instance is available, means we would have completed the transaction. So let me go and submit the resignation for the employee as a HR team. Let me go to my client groups. Okay. My client group, person management. Then let me search with some person in this environment team. Okay, something is there. Let me use that person. Williams John something. So let me submit the termination team quickly. Okay. Work relationship, and then let me submit the termination to the employee team. Actions button, terminate. In USA, currently John Williams is hired in one of the US company in this instance team. So some additional fields will come that you can consider as extra informative fields for US country. Rest of the things remain same team. So as a HR, you can come and you can terminate the employee here team, review and submit. So for in this system also for our John Williams, notification date not given, I mean notice period not given, that is by same date it is taking today 11th April. So usually team like this HR will submit the termination in the system team. Now, what happens after terminating the employee? Or let's say you submitted the termination team as a HR. Now, immediately employee called you and saying that, no, Kumar, I want to continue my employment. But I already did that transaction in the system. How I can revert back that? Or let's say my employee telling Kumar, my termination date, I want extension for more 15 days, Kumar. Please correct my termination. So it could be completely revoking back the termination, or it could be correcting the termination of the employee. How we can do? Let's check out team. Once this is completed, we can see how HR admin can uh, do the corrections or reversing the termination of the employee team. So this is the page usually we will be terminating the employee team. My client group, work relationship in the right side under person management work area. Now you can check out team. If I close the record and if I search team, the person by name John, okay. As of tomorrow, if I search team, okay. When I search here, where is the record John? When I search, is not coming up. See, this is the behavior team. Person management area, when you are searching for any employees, only active directory employees only will be resulted. If you want terminated employees, select this flag and search. Now my employee John will come. William Johns. This is the person we submitted team. Now let me select this team and check it out. See, this is what happens team. Termination date will trigger and assignment status will change it to inactive payroll eligible, because in the month he should receive the salary. No, 11th April terminated, but the month end he should receive salary for that month. So inactive payroll team, and the termination date will trigger. So as a HR, whatever the action reasons you choose, that will come team. If you want to submit the termination to the employee, HR will come and do here team. Now let's say team, my employee changed the mind, saying that Kumar, no, it's not 11th April, it's 20th April. I want my resignation date, Kumar, termination date. Then how I can do? Go to the same right side taskbar under personal and employment, come to the same work relationship. Okay. So this is the termination details of the employee currently team, right? Whatever we given and all team. Come to actions button. We have team correct termination team here. Go to correct termination. So you want to change the dates. It's not 11th, it is 21st, something like that team. You can change the dates accordingly and you submit it team. This is correcting the termination. But let's say my client, my employee is not asking me to correct. He's telling that Kumar, no, I don't want to go out. I want to continue my employment with the company. I have to completely revert back the termination team. In that case, actions button, go to view termination team. And in view termination also, we have correction option you can do. But beside that, we have team reverse termination. Click on that. If you do reverse termination team, completely the employee termination will be reverted back in the system and employee will become active. The termination date will go off. Everything, see, close. Now let me search with John. The record is here. See, and if I go here, where is termination date? It's gone. The assignment status came back to original status, team active payroll. So that is what team. HR, if you want to submit the termination, work relationship, actions button, terminate or cancel, correct, we have team. Then we have team, one more option called cancel work relationship. What is this cancel work relationship? Terminate means employee worked for so and so time. Now we are relieving him from the company. So his record should be exist with inactive flag team. When he worked, that inactive record should be there in the system. But we have something called a cancel work relationship. Means what team? Let's say you hired the employee team today. Now employee came back and telling that, no, Kumar, I'm not going to join the organization. I got some better offer. I'm joining some other company. But you already hired this record in the system, employee record created. Permanently, as a HR, you want to delete this record from the system database. Come to actions button and you can click on cancel work relationship. What is that team? Cancel work relationship team. So cancel work relationship, if I do, permanently this record will be deleted from the system. Cancel and submit team. If there is no child associations in absence, payroll like that, we don't have team, then this record will be permanently deleted from the database. Now see, person number, make a note, 1000143, the person number is right. Now let me cancel the work relationship team. Difference between terminate and cancel is that cancel means permanently record will be deleted, cleared off from the system. Termination means employee worked from so time to so time and his inactive record still exists in the system. You can refer anytime. Now see, if I come to my client group, person management, if I search with that person, okay, some John, when I search, where is John? When I'm searching here, where is John? No more. If I select this also, he won't be resulted here, team. Permanently deleted in the system. That is about team. That is about team. Cancel work relationship. We have one more feature left out here. Let me go and search with some person. Okay, some person is there. I'm going team. So we have one more feature to cover that I will take up in next session, team. Areas of responsibility, team. Very important. 5-star or 10-star you can rate it in. That important concept it is. Every project implementation you go, definitely you will be having this requirement from the client. AOR. Nothing but till now we have seen in the system how we can map manager to the employee. At the assignment level, we could able to map manager to the employee. But do we see how we can map HR to the employee? No. So mapping of HR representatives to the employee will be handled in the Fusion system in AOR team. So this one concept we left over as part of our transactions team. From here, the next part, whatever we have to cover, I have given to you in the yesterday session team. So that is what from here to here we left out. We completed till work relationships team. Area of responsibility I will take in next session. And also I will introduce to you different user interfaces, like the very new interface Redwood came. What is that? How, where we have to go to perform the transactions in that. That all I will take in the next session team. Now let me move to the questions for today. I can see couple of questions in the chat board. Jitendra Tyagi. If a user account access has been revoked on termination, but when we revert terminate, obviously, if we revert back the termination, the account will become active again. No need to HR to do manually. Then, hi Kumar, I wanted to create self-service from which is not like preset columns in DOR concept in case if I have a separate requirement. You can do Mehra. DFFs are there always on the DOR concept also. You can create your custom fields over the DOR and that will reflect here whenever you're capturing the document. And Deepika, after a fresher completes their probation period, the system will not trigger auto notification, Deepika. For that matter, Oracle given a concept called alert composer. So in alert composer, you have to write some custom triggers in the system. It could be for probation completion. It could be for birthday wishes. It could be for any news you want to circulate to the employees as a notification emails you have to trigger. Alert composer we have, in that we have. But in that for probation period, a custom built-in alert already given by Oracle. You can enable that, it will trigger. Then
Kumar, sorry to interrupt. Actually, my doubt was like DOR, we have a certain fields, right? I don't want any of the field. I just want a new custom form. In that case, how do we do
custom
it?
DOR, you can custom document of record while you're defining, you're getting standard attributes. You don't want them, you want a custom field you're asking. That is what the question, right?
Exactly.
While you're creating a DOR, at the bottom you have what fields to be visible and what you don't want, right? You disable all the fields. Then create custom flex fields in the system there. That will display over there.
Okay, that's how we create
That's
custom.
all. Obviously,
Oh,
yes.
got it. Thank you.
And next question, Anik, how the manager comes to know that employee resigned? Manager will get a notification when any employee, we have an approvals concept, Anik. Whenever any subordinate submitted the resignation or a termination, manager will be triggered with a notification from the system. He has to approve or reject that. So we have an approvals concept that only I'm checking no backend transaction console and I'm checking for transactions there. That is part of that. So as a notification workflow will trigger to manager and he will decide whether to approve or reject that. And Deepika, so many questions here. While hiring an employee, if I select a specific BU, it is expected that job field will only show the jobs assigned to that selected BU reference data. No, obviously it will be working in that way. Only whatever the jobs we map it to that BU. But I don't know, see in the demos, that job you are created under common set, and if you map that to the BU means it could be visible everywhere. But you have a specific job set and you mapped that to your BU and you created your jobs under that job set only. While you hiring an employee in that business unit, only that jobs only will display. If something is showing not working means there is a configurational issue is there. You have to verify that links there. And I was able to add any job that is what common set. If you map to your BU, this issue will come. Then I was trying to check the available values of manager type used during employee transaction. You can find, you have a manager type, Deepika. If you go to manage common lookups in the system, if you go to this task, something by name, manage common lookups. Okay. You have a value type, lookup type here. Line manager or something, it will be there when I search. Where is that? See, all manager types. This is the one. Oh, no, not even that. We have a something called line manager. The employee performance. Amar, you will get the instance, don't worry. I will ask the team immediately to share that. I will exactly find that lookup code for you, but usually in the common lookups only we will have that one in core HR module. That I will get back to you on that, Deepika. Give me some time. The lookup type is actually manager type only, but I have to check out whether it got sometimes they will be renamed in release to release. I will check that. Can we add a display photo in your bulk? You can do that through HDL. You can do that. Multiple pictures you can upload into your HDL file and you can upload. So in HDL, you will understand how to do bulk transaction. Considering that a user account has child association, multiple assignments, how visibility to complete with the account. That is what, whenever you canceling the work relationship, first we have to delete or cancel the child associations, and then you have to do the main parent record. Directly, if you come and you do the cancel or you do the termination, system will not allow team. Not termination, correcting of higher dates and all. Shubham, please
Yeah,
tell me what are your questions,
yeah,
Shubham?
Kumar. Actually, I saw the yesterday's video that you shown up the like how end user can see the task and his uh, uh related roles. So
Hmm.
line manager can see the salaries of his subordinates that you have
Subordinates.
shown.
Hmm.
So how we can restrict that?
Privileges concept we have. Whenever the manager role that assigned to the user, if he's working in a managerial career, line manager role will be assigned to the user, I told, right?
Uh,
So in that line manager role, we have a concept called privileges. Actually, we have not seen the security restriction part so far. In that, if you restrict the view privileges to the manager, the functionalities will be restricted. It's not about only the concept of salary. For example, a HR, when he come to person management here, or let's say he come to some new person for hiring an employee, my client telling that, Kumar, in my organization, we are not using non-worker concept, Kumar. Can you please remove this functionality from the HR self-service new person? We can restrict. So we have certain concept like privileges within the roles where we can achieve functionality restrictions. When a user login, what functionalities they can view in the system, on the edit in the system. We have multiple privileges for that. We have to remove that and we can control the access to the manager if you don't want to give that.
okay.
Yeah.
And for the core HR, client will be always in the like way that like, to save the HR's effort. So if we want to check the duplication check, while hiring he can check. But can we do the something like before the interviews and these things we can check the duplication using the PAN number and other details? Like for TCS, they cannot rehire the like previous employees.
No,
So
in
we can
core
restrict
HR
like that.
module, in core HR module directly, we don't have that. Probably a separate repository client have to maintain for that. As a report, something they can use as a custom development. Direct solution we don't have. One
Uh-huh.
report they can develop in the BIP with some required parameters of PAN number or Aadhaar number. And every time HR will go and HR will pass that parameter and will search. If no data is resulting, it means there is no person in the system. But a
Min
direct
man,
feature, Oracle not given.
manually HR need to
Ah,
check
some custom
like
solution.
for
Yeah,
the Excel sheet using
correct,
Excel sheet, right?
correct.
Okay, okay, got it. Thank you, Kumar.
Thank you. Does the work relationship auto creates any other child records within core HR or other? Yes, Sanjay. Whenever you hire an employee, in absence module, we have leave plans concept and we give eligibility criteria while we configuring them. So automatically the leave plans will enroll. Then the salary elements will enroll. Compensation module plans will enroll. Lot of dependencies are there. But when we come to those modules in the transactions, you will see that. And
So, sir, in that case, the work relationship can still get removed from the core HR
we
when
can
we are.
remove, see, until and unless you have not performed any transactions in those area, you can cancel it.
Correct.
Yeah,
Employee level, right? Employee at
correct,
the employee level. Yeah.
correct.
Okay, sir. Okay, sir. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you. Bhaskar, yes, what question? If we get an error when we submit a relationship for LE in real time, workaround is nothing, Bhaskar. Errors will come while you're submitting you're asking cancel relationship or termination? Bhaskar, what is the question? Error coming up means?
This one, like today we have received one error, right? So when you submitted
See,
that, so if it is happened
90%.
in the real time,
90% by looking at the message over there, we can understand what could be the issue. If something that is not able to understand, what you have to do is usually first you will copy that error and you will dump it in the support.oracle.com. In support projects, when you're working, Oracle support.com access will be given to you in the projects. That is a huge knowledge
yeah,
repository. First, to copy that message and dump in that search. If any known issue by many people reported, you will get a solution there. Why that error comes up? Even then, that is unknown to you. We have to raise Oracle service request.
okay, I was expecting that same. Thanks.
Yeah. Okay, well, team, I'll conclude here for today, team. We'll join back in the next session. On Monday, first half an hour, I will discuss the transactions in Core HR and we will start our absence management module. So please make utilize of that assignment I have given to you. Lot of scenarios I have given in that team. At least 50% of that, you try to complete that so that you will get more hands-on transactional knowledge in the system, team. Okay. Thank you, everyone, team. Let's join back next week and we will continue.